let me tell you something right now. I think I just got the biggest order I've ever gotten. We can do this. It's fine. We can do this. We're good. We're all good. Let's go get this done. Okay, guys, October is officially kicked off. Normally, I take a look at my Etsy shop at the beginning of the month and I kind of think about like what I think I can do in that month, and I'll restock listings accordingly. But this month has kicked off with probably the biggest order I've ever gotten, and we don't have a lot of time to get that done. So before I get anything else done, we're going to try and go fill that order real quick because it's huge, guys. It's like 100 paint your pet kits, and yeah, that's a lot. So so let's get that made up, let's get that out, and then we can think about whatever else we got going on in October once that's done. Okay, guys, so I wasn't even going to talk about this at all because, you know, as a small business person, you never want to sound ungrateful for like a big order like this one, but I have to come on here and tell you that like this thing, it looks like from the outside that it ran smoothly, but there were so many hiccups along the way. I mean, from like last minute changes to the order to like running out of paint just at the end as I was filling all the paint cups for each of the kits, to like the biggest one, which was as I was on my way out the door to the post office, I get in the car and my battery was dead. I mean, like it was just a crazy couple of days trying to get these orders filled, but we finally did it, and I'm so happy that I was able to get everything out on time for this group they were doing a paint event, and it was just so much fun to do, and it was such a challenge, but whew, oh my goodness, the stress. So I'm glad it's done, and I'm really glad that we got through it because I now have that confidence under my belt that I know what could go wrong next time, and I know what to look out for, and yeah, I'm looking forward to the next big order. Okay, so October was another sketchbook heavy month. I'll say because, yeah, with orders, with all the orders, there wasn't much time for much else. But I do love the idea of kind of pre-drawing in my oil painting sketchbook. So this is my oil painting sketchbook. It's got the nice thick paper. In this sketchbook, I think I'm primarily using my Col-Erase in the Tuscan Red. I just love how that looks as part of my underpainting. And yeah, I just like the red better than anything else. I like Col-Erase because they erase really easily and they don't smudge very much when I do go over them with like a matte medium, just to preserve the drawing before I do my painting. So yeah, Col-Erase are great for that. But yeah, so I did a bunch of drawings this month. Honestly, I think I have a couple of paintings in here too. So yep, so hopefully by now you would have seen some of these paintings in some of my other videos. I'll try and link to those here too. But yeah, I painted this on Friday the 13th and it's still a little tacky, so I put this sheet here. You know what's funny with this one too, I like to paint on both sides, and I normally will try and work left to right so that I don't drag my arm through the paint, but I didn't do that this time. I actually started on this side and then went over to this side and inevitably like stuck my arm right in this painting right here. So yeah, just a little word of advice: if you're painting in your sketchbook and you're right-handed, you might want to go left to right if you can remember, and not do what I did. But yeah, I really enjoyed doing these paintings. I did the same thing that I did last time with these guys, where I sealed the drawing with a matte medium and then I did an acrylic underpainting and then did the last step in oils. The only difference is with these two, I didn't use any oil painting medium, but with these I did. And I actually used one that was supposed to speed up the drying time. And I feel like the drying time is actually slower with these. So I don't know what's up with that. Maybe I used thicker paint, I'm not sure, but I don't think that it sped up the drying time at all. But I still love the acrylic underpaintings because not only does it give you kind of a color, a chance to work out kind of your colors ahead of time, but it also keeps the paint from sinking into the paper too much, which, you know, you can see how dull it gets when you don't do that. Hopefully you can see that. I'm not sure if you can. But yeah, so those were I think those were the only paintings that I actually finished this month. I did do one other. Yeah, I did this one. This is what the underpainting looks like in acrylic before I paint it with oils. And I'm really looking forward to painting this one. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. In fact, it might be my next video is doing this final painting because I love this face so much. I absolutely love it. And not only that, but her brother's in here, and I actually, let me show you that drawing. So here's a couple of other drawings that I did. So this is her brother, and I actually have a plan to do a painting. I really want to get it done this year before the end of the year, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how much time I have and how much confidence I have in oil painting. But the idea is to do one large painting before the end of the year. I don't know how large it's going to be, but one final composition, and I really want it to be this pup because I love this pup's face. Now, it might be this pup And there's only one other contender, and that is a hound dog that I don't think is in this book yet. But yeah, that's what I'm thinking. But yeah, so I'm just continuing to work through and fill out this book with sketches, and that way the idea is that if I have as many sketches as possible in this book, then when I do have time to paint, I can just quickly flip through, find one that I want to paint, and get to it. And that's like what you saw on the previous pages. That's exactly what happened. Like, those drawings were done, and then days or even weeks later, I came back and said, oh yeah, now I have time to paint. That's the one I feel like painting today. So yeah. Okay. So, yep. So I mentioned that I wanted to do a bigger painting, and I actually have a couple of studies of fabric, and that might give you some clue as to kind of the theme or the style that I want to do for this painting. I think I want to do something contemporary Victorian, if that makes any sense. And I kind of just made that up, so maybe it doesn't make any sense, but that's kind of where I'm leaning. I had so much fun. There were so many days this week where I just was like, give me a scruffy, floofy dog. That's all I want to see today. And then, of course, my hound dog favorites. I love drawing hound dogs so much. The wrinkles. And by the way, if you want to know if fold forms on fabric can help you draw dogs on wrinkly dog faces, they definitely can. Wrinkly dog faces and fabric folds actually have a lot in common. So, and then this was the last. This looks like, yeah, I tried to get one more cat in October, and I didn't get very far. A little bit of a work in progress there. So that was my October sketchbook progress. Okay, guys, so we made it to the end of October, but as usual, October was a bit of a challenge. I think, it being kind of the beginning of the holiday season, at least for me, it's always a challenge to get anything else done besides orders and things that you kind of have to get done. And so all of the October drawing prompts always kind of escape me. I don't really get to participate, and so I didn't want that to happen this year. And even though I was exhausted by the end of the month, I gave it a try anyway. And I obviously wasn't going to do Inktober or Drawtober or any of those that kind of require you to do drawings every day. I just didn't have that in me this month. But I do participate in a Patreon, a fellow artist, and she puts out a drawing prompt, I think every month, I think once a month, and I almost never get to participate, but I really wanted to participate this month because I had been already drawing a couple of cats, and the prompt this month was cats and pumpkins, and so how could I pass that up? I couldn't pass it up. I started off with doing a sketch in my sketchbook, but as that sketch got messier and messier, it got a little too messy to refine. So I went ahead and took a picture of it and moved over to my tablet, which is not something that I'm super comfortable doing, but it was easy and I could do it in the evening as I was kind of laying on the sofa and watching TV and doing other things, which kind of made it perfect. I also got to discover a couple new features over there, which are like really cool. Like the in Procreate, there's a drawing assist that kind of lets you mirror your drawing as you're doing it, and that was awesome. So yeah, I actually did a drawing prompt in October with all the other craziness going on. So yeah, it was a great way to kind of cap off the month for me. Hey guys, I just wanted to pop on here one last time just to say thank you so much for watching. Thanks for being here. If you've made a purchase in my Etsy shop, thank you so much. If you've liked something on Instagram, if you have subscribed to my channel, all of that means so much to keeping me going for, oh my gosh, almost 4 years now. So, oh my goodness. So thank you so much, and yeah, I'm looking forward to a fun holiday season. Yeah, I'll see you next time.